Alright, welcome back to Family Farm. I'm going to put some radish in on, was it 6 and it? I always have trouble remembering the numbers. I was going to go forward to early summer and get on and do the field beans, but it didn't like being fast forward quite that much, the game, and it broke on me. So we're just gone forward one day, and I think I'll try and get it forward another couple of days in the meantime until after this, until we go into early summer. I'm not going to bother with any storyline anymore. I have got a complete and utter writer's cramp. Writer's block, not cramp, you fool. And I can't remember. I can't think of a thing. So rather than just get some inane idea, we will just go forward, and I should switch my headphones on. Let's just try that. That's better. I thought the game was quiet. That's why I broke it even more. Right, and you may, if you watch some of the other stuff, now that seriously think about whether I want to carry on much more, and if so, for how long. I don't want to lift it. I want B. That's better. Is that full? Yes, it is full. Why? Get the right one a minute. Soybean, oilseed radish. Oilseed radish, there we go. We'll just do that. We've got some more seed here, but hopefully it'll be enough to do. The field up this end was at 10 with field beans. Yes, I know, that's soy, but we're counting as field beans because I can. Now we also got some weed growing. I need just to go and have a look at. I think it's 4. Yeah, 4. It's got quite a bit growing. It's got some growing. At 11, the grass field's got quite a bit. But I'm not going to worry with 11. I'm not so bothered if we lose a little bit of grass. But let's get round and get this done now. As you see, we're going further into the red, but we have got the 500,000 we can call on. I'm trying not to call on it just yet because I don't want to go too far the wrong way until we really need to, because the interest charges. No. I keep forgetting that this one has a problem with reverse anyway. It's tried for some reason for me. And it gets worse now. I've got the reversing mod on to slow it down. It overdoes it on some things. This definitely overdoes it on reversing with the seeder. Now we're going to see where this comes out. Right, well that tells us one thing. We want to be further over, so we're going to. Which means another long, slow reverse. Shouldn't have to reverse too much once we get the headlands done. We're just going to put radish in there because, well, it's cheap to do and it will add another layer of fertilisation. We shouldn't have to. Let's have a look, see what let's get. Let's head 1. This would be worth 2, so we only really have to put 1 in after we plough this in. My thing anyway. Look at that. That's better. We get that going. We will lower away, and I think we will get it onto cruise and let's go with it. Now I'm going to go all the way around now. I'm going to freehand most of it. I thought we'd get one straight line here. It does mean a little bit of reversing as we try and get this done. Yeah, my writer's block is worrying actually. I haven't really had a good continuous storyline since I stopped doing Old Region. I stopped that because I'd run out of ideas. And I just haven't got any more coming. And I'm going to be honest, without ideas for a story, I'm just a second-rate player. And to cap matters, I went to, not to record, but to just check on my Motorsport Manager series. Went to load in, and lo and behold, the Ice mod decided it did not want to load in no matter what I did. So that's gone for a Burton, but I'm going to restart the whole series but using Fire mod. So those who don't like that particular game, tough. It's still going to go ahead. Oh, it's hard work up here. Oh dear. And, of course, no, we ain't got gearbox on it. I think that this for 17 with the gearbox mod. I bet I missed some here. No, got it. We may just have to bring the diff locks in. Yeah, we've got the diff locks in there. Oh, doesn't help when I hit the brake. As I say, I don't really want to be just another second-rate YouTuber. There's some very good ones about, and they deserve to be watched. And quite a number who aren't so good, who don't deserve to be watched. So I have this feeling that come my break, it will probably be it. I might just run one afterwards. Oh, let me just go along this line. Still we've got a straight line there. I am going to do one when I get the new PC set up. Now that is wanted urgently now. This one is falling to pieces. Mucho rapido. As you know, the USB bus has been planned for some time. With now, when it starts up, it no longer goes into the BIOS screen. Bits first. It now doesn't show anything until it's with. Now that could be the monitor. Could be on its way out. I keep meaning to swap the monitors over. To put my other monitor on as primary, but haven't got around to it yet. Just to test that out. You know, I'm not the most energetic of people. Oh, in fact, I'm lazy, and I will cheerfully admit the fact. Which has in the past got up several people's noses. Remember one guy at one place of work where I said I love work, I could watch it for hours, and he got all upset after that. Oh dear, come on. Might have to take that reverse mod out. If this had, I know there is a gearbox mod, but I never got around to trying to get my head around it. I like the Mowgli one, and since he's decided not to go ahead with it, I haven't really bothered with one. I'm going to go up this way. I hope I've got most of that corner. It isn't going to matter anyway. This is only for fertilising. I don't want to do 2 laps if I can round. Then we should be back in okay. Yeah, just turn around easy enough without too much reversing. No, I say I'm going to have to take that reversing mod out, but I bet I forget. Let's put this up and doesn't matter. This is better if we turn off these things. No. We not do about 3 miles an hour set to standard. But for some reason, best known to itself, with certain things on the back, it just does not like it. And sometimes some implements on the front it doesn't like. Just quickly do this. This is a steep bit of hill here. That's better. It's got there's a bit of that feel it doesn't like. No, it's my deciding to pack up. It's a combination of things. And I'm almost certain that this will be my last year. But I'm going to do what I will do a video right at the end. Hopefully, given the name check most of the people I can remember who have made this channel. But I think I was talked on the Lumberjack series. Most of the people I started making videos with are no longer doing them. All slowly disappeared over the years. I think I've been doing this, well, I've been doing it 15 was about a year old when I started doing this. Might have been slightly more, but well, it gives you some idea. It's gone right through half of 15's life, all of 17's life, and we're now around half of 19's life. So that gives you some idea how long I've been doing this. I know for some of you it seems a lot longer. For some of you it seems like you had a life sentence. I mean, how once we can turn this up the hill. No, I'm going to hit that tree. Actually, if I keep this on, yes, it is there, isn't it? Oh, we go onto there, and away we go again. If we miss bits, as I say, I'm not going to worry too much. This is just putting some radish in, just to fertilise the field. Sheep will be coming in once we've got the field beans sown, which should be the first period of summer we will be sowing the field beans. I will then bring in the sheep. I'm trying to so I can't quite catch it. Oh well. We'll do another bit along here then. Be quickest. And look at the Adai Domini is catching up to me. Well, I think the thing that really decided me was the disappearance of PCSG of all things. Something I had, one of the few sites I've actually worked on and believed in. Most sites I use. That's it, I just use them. I don't believe in what they're doing. I just use the beasts. You know, ModHub, FSUK, PCSG. I actually believed in its philosophy, but that seems to have gone. I am by nature more a hippie type, so peace and love and the rest of it, without actually all the drugs. Tobacco and alcohol have been my drugs of choice. Oh, I was hoping to swing around and get that. I keep forgetting this is not for four-wheel steering. This has not got very good steering circuit. I certainly will be taking that reversing mod off. It's beginning to annoy me now. It's great if I've got something I want to reverse into tight space, but most of the time it's a pain. Oh, I looks like we missed a bit there. Oh, I still got that up. Let's just drop that down. I should be able to pick that up. Ah, we switched it off now. Did anybody notice the deliberate error there? Let's just see what you first. No. What I'm going to keep doing is just turn as tight as I can, and we will get more eventually. So turn this on, drop it down, and now go forward. See, one of these days I'll learn how to play this game. One day. But just don't hold your breath waiting for me to. Don't think it's going to happen overnight somehow. It is running this time. I checked that it was orange, the little icon. You see, I do know some of the things on there. Trying to do some of this bits around here just to get this done. I think this corner will be about all we're really going to get done on screen. I shall have to finish this off screen, and then hopefully next time we will be in early summer. That's my plan anyway. But the best laid schemes of men and mice soon go awry, and I don't even have best laid schemes. Oh, yeah. That's a little bit better. It isn't the time it takes to do it. It's just, all this fiddling about. You know, I had decided to persevere with that reversing mod. It could do with something so you can override it. A quick switch to override. In my humble opinion. Because it's great when you're trying to reverse something into a tight space, but it's not so good for doing field work. I should hit this one, yeah. And what we miss here, we miss. Yeah, we go. That's the biggest part of it gets done. Come into this one. Oh, I see the other GPS mods are now on ModHub. Did have it on. I never really got my head around how it all works. I like something simple. That's because I am a simple beggar, and I really must learn how to drive this thing. I think we're going to go on to this next one because we're not going to get round to it. So that one there. Oh, we've done that bit. Right, that should just about do this bit. I've got about 3 more this side, and we're going to do some of the long edge just to finish off with. And we'll leave this middle section for me to mess up without a few people watching. I was going to say a few photos, and I realised what I was doing things like that. It's nothing to do with things. I never have been that bugged about how many people watch. Now we're trying to get around to get this button here done. And we go up on the last one there. I think there's... Oh yeah, look at that. We've got most of it done. One thing I like about this particular GPS mod, well it's not really a GPS mod, it's part of another mod which actually works with GPS. It's simple to operate, but also you can see exactly where you need to turn in, providing you're awake enough to do it. I wasn't. In that case. I turned in far too late. That would do. Better. Let that go down. Now I think I'll go around to the outside edge up here, do another headland up here, I think, next. Now this bit here is where it's very slow for some reason. I don't think it's that steep here. I don't know, it's fairly steep. Look at that. How we doing on time? Well, you only got another 5 minutes roughly to put up with me. I'm like the relation who won't go home at the end of a visit. You think you're just about to get rid of me and I'm still here. Or am I the only one with those type of relations? Try and into this one here. Come on, that's it. I knew you could do it. We won't go too much further on this one as I'm doing 9-day seasons and I lie, I'm trying to play at times 5, but we're not going to get that much further on this one. Don't expect to see tons of sheep born. Well, I don't think we would have tons, we might have a few kilos of sheep. I just have this stream of consciousness at times. Strange things come into my mind. I know, my mind's a strange thing. It won't take too long. We should have enough seeds here to do all this. Oh yeah, there is this steepness of this particular field. Same thing I found on 17 with one of the blickling fields. It's very steep and it's raining, which doesn't help. It actually does have an effect. Well, it's about to rain, so I think the ground's a little bit on the damp side. I have noticed it does actually have an effect on both this and on the 17. If it rains too hard, I think you just got to pack up and go on. But right, we get up and down a couple more times. That would be. I'll try and fill in a little bit of those where we missed at the end. Hit the right button. Right to the end of this and around we go. Oh yes, this nice little job. Now then we won't do another thing to this field. Even if we've grown up, we won't do a thing to it. Now until the spring, by which time I could well have finished making videos when it will be ploughed in. Or cultivating, I think cultivating, that's we actually need ploughing. And my voice is good, that's the other thing to me, voice keeps going. Good, I hear people shout. Pity it didn't go earlier, you say. Alright, we'll just go down here and I think call it a day. In fact, I will start my wind up now. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, not really worthwhile subscribing now, not while I'm thinking about the channel and continuing. But if you do wish to, feel free by all means. Any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, feel free to post them a lot of feel frees in this thing now. Post them in the comment section. I read everyone and I attempt to reply to everyone. If I miss you, it's nothing personal, just that I'm a poor old boy whose memory is gone. I keep meaning to do things and forget all about it. I doubt if any of you are old enough to know the syndrome yet, where you walk into a room and can't remember why the hell you went in there. If you haven't got it yet, you'll get it at some point. Never fear. I think that is me and cheerio for now. Cheerio.